Hey boss, so I was thinking for the first quarterly meeting, we could get John. Boss, you good?
Yeah, good. So you know new phones we got, right? Really awesome, saving us a lot of money. The company we got them from, B&H, what does that stand for?
I'm not sure. Did you check the website?
Yeah, check the website. You'd think it'd be there. It's not there. I don't know what to do. It's driving me crazy. Bacon and ham, maybe? Is that, no?
You said it was an IT business?
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be bacon and ham.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I was thinking for the first quarterly meeting.
Todd, I don't care about the first quarterly meeting, okay? We got to figure out what B&H stands for. That's what we're focused on. You got it?
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Barbers and hairdressers? That doesn't make sense.
B&H. We make it happen.
I got it. It's both.
And good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason over here at Signature Esports, and a pleasure it is to have you, all of you out there. Make sure you get the shares out there. This is going to be the best thing that we've done in our first year. This is the B&H All-Star Race. The top 15 drivers from all three of our series, the PhilHAB Truck Series, the Drinkin' Bros Xfinity Series, and the Paralyzed Veterans of America Central Florida Chapter Cup Series, have been invited to participate in the Signature eSports iRacing All-Star Race. And it's going to be a huge, huge day as we're going to get this 80-lapper underway. And a big congratulations to everybody for celebrating our first year as Signature Esports. So kind of a double whammy here. Officially, May 8th was the day that we created Signature Esports. Our first broadcast was May 10th. So May 10th, we're going to have a 24-hour stream. That's going to be a lot of fun. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Of course, I'm a little early, a day early tomorrow. Make sure you be kind to all your mothers out there. Ken MacArthur is going to be your pole sitter here for the B&H All-Star Race. And what does B&H stand for? We don't have a clue. Go to B&H. ITservices.com. Find out more information about those folks, and make sure you hit up signatureesports.com. Get your Signature Esports t-shirt. We love you. We appreciate you. Big shout outs. Keep the chants going out there. I want to hear everything from each and every one of you. We love you. We can't thank you enough. Austin Bloom's going to be the outside pole sitter here next to Ken MacArthur, Nick Lights, Chris Bates. All those drivers making up row 2. Joseph Mealy's going to be there in the number 48. Colin Forrester in the 24. AJ Green, Michael Woolley, those guys making up row number 4. Mason Flippin, Charlie Harcum, the big B&H drivers out there. They're going to be in row number 5. Lawson Peel and Matt Roberts in row number 6. Moving on down. Keep it on going. Here we go. Cody Spare, Eric Schaefer, Kevin Delia, Chris Roberge, Zach Flippin, Scott Feltz, all those guys through row number 9. Curtis Kelly and Matthew Potts is going to be out there in row number 10. Brian Dixon, Brandon Banks, Douglas Carlson, Greg Turner having fun there in row number 12. Down to the back of it, we are going to look at Eric Stewart, Matt Belt, Cody Anderson, and Aiden Hill, all the drivers there. We invited the top 15. We got ourselves 28 drivers in the field tonight. And good to see all of them ready to rock and roll the All-Star Race. about to get hot and heavy. We do love Charlotte. Charlotte, one of my favorite tracks to not only drive in iRacing, but of course, I've been there quite a few times. The 97 Rowdy Motorsports Hookers Header Chevy Camaro ZL1's about to take the green flag here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Pace car dives off. Fred, the Barney flagman, high above the stands. We're green at the All-Star race. 97-24. That's Nick Lights, actually, the 30. Nick Lights right below him. Does look like we're going to have some schemes because this is run under a hosted race at the moment. 97 is going to be high. It looks like Lights is going to try to make the inside move. Nick Lights, the points leader for the Xfinity Series. Ken MacArthur trying to get himself. He's inside the top 16 in points for the Cup Series. And I tell you what, he is ready to rock and roll. Nick, caution's going to come out early. And we will see what happened there. That was a little bit of a big caution. I think it happened early. Arkham involved. We'll take a look here. 28 up high. There's a 3 down below. 16 into the 28. 28 loose into the 36, up into the 9. Big collection plate. And man, that was early and hard. I was watching Charlie stream. Charlie and some of the guys out there said that that the setup feels a little bit loose for the drivers. There's a 71 down there. And they're going to get back to it, get things straightened back out here. Quick caution, Nick Lights out front. And that's where it's going to be as things go. AJ Green is going to be your points leader at the moment in the Cup Series. So there is the All-Star, the number 48 here. Running the 48 scheme. He's the number 48 in the Cup Series. He is in the 14. The number 14 here in this series. Inside the Xfinity Series, Nick Lights, of course, the race leader at the moment. He drives number 24 in the Xfinity Series. He's going to be right there, flat 2,000 points. Marcin Zimogen, the next closest to that driver. So good things all for everybody. Inside the Truck Series, well, DLJ would be your... Dale Eakins Jr. would be your points leader. Didn't make the race today. Chris Massey not there as well. Aiden Hill in 6th. Aiden Hill right there in the back. I think he might be in on pit road right now. I'm not quite sure. But he's 6th in points. Colby Hartung's out there as well. Got quite a few drivers in pit road getting some stuff fixed. And Nick Lights is going to lead them around here. Charlotte, All-Star race. Not without... a little bit of drama. Patience is a big factor here. Tire wear, also a big factor. We're talking 45 to 48 laps on the fuel strategy that you're going to be looking at. It's a 1.45 miles in length. 75 degrees is the track temperature, so it's very cool, and these tires are still cold. So when they go back to green, it'll still be the same situation. We're not running 125 laps. We're running 80 laps. Thought I had changed that, but apparently I didn't, and we will get that switched over right now. Big special thank you to Oceanside Cleaners, the PVACF KPTV out there, Maximus Sports Cards, who does all of our sounds of iRacing, and of course all the cautions tonight in the All-Star race. Zach slipped his way through. He looked like he did. Let's go. Mason says, everybody out there, thank you very much to all the folks out there doing what you do. Thank you for the shares. We appreciate you doing all of that as well. If I miss your share, I promise it's not intentional. We just try to do what we can. Now, a reminder that starting this week, all of the signature eSports, unless I'm broadcasting for another league that they want me to broadcast on one of their platforms simultaneously, all of the signature eSports iRacing will be on Facebook only. So keep that stuff, keep that in mind. When you're out there on YouTube and you're out there on Twitch, we're going to leave the YouTube channel for replays and uploads, and the Twitch channel is going to be for gaming, and that's what we're going to be doing with that. So you might eventually catch me doing a few things out there. If you've noticed, I started to game a lot more. Nick Lights getting some hello mother out there. Happy Mother's Day to Nick Lights' mom. I hope you're having a fantastic evening, of course. So make sure that you give us a like and follow on Facebook on the Signature Esports platform. That's where we're going to start doing most of this at. We're getting more and more views, and we're up over, we have 1,850 followers. That's absolutely amazing. And a big thank you to all of you out there for doing so. The Cup Series is going to enter the playoffs, not this week, but in 2 weeks. So this next week, all the vehicles are going to be at Watkins Glen for the Road Series. For the regular season championship for the Cup Series, all the rest of the drivers, they're going to be they're not in a chase format. They're in a regular points format. So we're going to see that work. And I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the 2022 season, in the off season from the Signature eNASCAR Cup Series and the iRacing Series that we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing something called a Master Series, where we're going to test the limits of all four license classes in iRacing and have an overall Signature Esports iRacing champion. So we're gonna do that in the off season. That's going to be a lot of fun. If you want to be a part of that, you need to look up Master Series in iRacing under the leagues and get a part of that. Send a message over to the admins over there as well. Be a part of the Discord. We have a Signature Esports gaming Discord as well. 2 channels for all of that stuff. Lots of fun, lots of things happening. B&H IT Services is our sponsor for the All-Star Race, and these folks are absolutely a class act and absolutely enjoy what they do. So make sure that you, first and foremost, follow their Twitch channel, B&H Racing. That's going to be their Twitch channel. And also make sure you get up there and partake in their services. I'd appreciate that. If you're part of iRacing right now, if you join, they do have a wonderful, wonderful discount, $20.22 for new users. And there's a promo code out there. You just have to kind of search for it. I forgot what the promo code is, but I know that it's there. iRacing released it. Back to green. Here we go. Caution laps are going to be a little bit long here because the pace car speed is super stinking slow. Nick Lights out there. Mealy's going to be there as well. MacArthur in third. Your pole sitter trying to pull back the reins and get back to the front. That's how we're going to be looking at things here. Absolutely incredible racing. Green back there in fourth. Moving through the realm, trying to hold on to it. Mason flipping Lawson Peel back and forth. Lawson to the outside. 61's going to be there inside. 61 falling off pace just a little bit, but Lawson Peel picking up a lot of speed. He and Zach Flippin are on a move. Nick Lights ran a 32.60 last time by, and that is the fastest lap of the race so far. Ken MacArthur ran the fastest qualifying speed to put himself out there, and right now he looks like Charlotte's going to be comfortable for him. He's going to be there to the inside of the 48. 48's going to be high. That's going to be Mealy there, 97 side by side with a 48, trying to close the distance between he and Nick Lights. Nick Lights just super fast. 29.43 for Nick Lights this last time by, and we know that Ken MacArthur can run those lines because he did run those lines in not only qualifying but in practice. So that's kind of the way things work, and you got to hold on to it. Nick Lights' driving style here from the Xfinity Series. He runs that car pretty much flat out. He tries to do the best that he can, and he carries as much speed as he possibly would enjoy. Ken MacArthur there in the 97. People describe his driving style kind of like, not Ken MacArthur, Nick Lights. They describe his driving style similar to that of qualifying every lap. That's pretty much how you look at it. Lights driving the 30 here. It's got the number 24 on their Signature Esports All-Star Race. Now we're in 10 laps green, and it's starting to enjoy itself. Ken MacArthur, the 97, trying to pull some of that speed back. The Peoria, Arizona native. Big supporter of everything that we do over here. I look forward to seeing him all week long, and getting back to Watkins Glen. We're going to see who's going to be able to win their way or work their way into the playoffs. That's Joseph Mealy. He's going to be there in the number 48 today, driving a Chevy. AJ Green trying to work his way around the 48. AJ Green from Winston-Salem. You've seen him do quite a few different things in the Cup Series, and he's had one heck of a season. The promo code, Tony Kivett out there, thank you, PR-2022 Next Gen. That's the promo code for it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Mealy trying to hold on to it. I know the elder Joseph out there rooting him on. He says, let's go, let's get it. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate you for that. Tony Kivett, big help here in the signature eNASCAR Cup Series and throughout all of the iRacing platforms. Big special thank you to Tony. He is basically the admin that does it all, and most of the time whenever you're in the Discord, you're going to be talking to him. There's Austin Bloom in 5th. He's off 3 from where he started. Lawson Peel started 11th, and last year's champion, or I'm sorry, last year's, I think he was the regular season champion, but he had the first win of the signature eNASCAR Cup Series, and he's back in the mix, trying to work his way to the front, get himself there. He's missed a race or two, but he's back, ready to go and ready to rock and roll. The Barstools, number 3, part of the Drinking Bros Racing team. Brandon Banks, one of the most consistent drivers you could ever see. The 88, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, has really turned it on in the latter part of the season here, and has really kind of excelled. He's got a win and 4 top 5s inside the last 5 races. So that driver right there really doing some justice. Chris Bates back in the mix. There's Jim the Donkey, his sponsor, the Lexington, Kentucky native, holding on for dear goodness, all 4 spots, but he's usually there at the end doing a phenomenal job. Colin Forrester, he's driving the 24 today, the Jacksonville, Florida native. He is going to be there in the number 9 in the regular season Cup Series. Brian Dixon, part of Team SC. He's one of the drivers that I appreciate coming over and running with us, but he's got Zach flipping to the outside of him here. Dixon up 11 spots from the start of the race. These cars are starting to get real dicey as you see them battle side by side. The aerodynamics in iRacing, some of the most realistic that you could ever hold on to. Mason flipping right there behind. He fell off a few spots. He's off 3. He started 9th, but he's in 12th. Matt Roberts, another driver that's very consistent, holding on as well. The 13th spot belongs to the number 16. Douglas Carlson up 9 spots. He's trying to go to the inside. The 86 part of the team SE as well. The 86 carrying very nicely up 10 spots. Takes over 13th from Matt Roberts. Matt Belt, road course, one of those guys that if you want to see a road course driver, here he is. Up 11 spots and doing quite nicely. Nick Lights out front, 1.86 seconds over Ken MacArthur. MacArthur 0.2 of a second over the 48. This is about the long haul. That's all that's got to go. Mike says go Matt Pont. Number 9 says Jessica Jefferson out there. Jessica, I appreciate you. Thank you for all of that. Mr. Pont, part of all the drivers in there. There he is, driving the number 10 tonight. 4 spots from where he started 20th. And then Napa, number 10, holding on to it. Keep chatting it up out there. Keep shouting it out. We want all those chats. Get us to 100 chats, and that will be the best part right there. Mr. Pont, 13th in the standings in the Drinking Bros Xfinity Series. He is about 906 points off of Nick Lights, but I think that has everything to do with just 3 races. He's got 1 top 10. He's led 21 laps, and he's pretty relatively a clean driver when it comes to the overall incident points that he has. If you want to check out all the standings where I'm seeing all this, go to signatureesports.com/SENS-standings. Or if you go to signatureesports.com, click on the iRacing Leagues, and you can see all the standings right there as well. Keep up on your favorite drivers here. And starting next week, we're going to put your bid in for the most popular driver in the signature eNASCAR series, and that goes from the Cup Series to the Xfinity Series and the Truck Series. And the only thing that we ask is that they be an active driver. That's it. Frank Sinatra out there. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. You know, awfully quiet lately. Nick Lights. Here he is, holding on to the lead, 1.86 seconds. And I think we're going to take a look at the last 5 lap times for the drivers. 5 of them. Green gets around MacArthur. MacArthur falls back to 3rd, and now A.J. Green starting to turn on the heat. As you see, MacArthur pulls a little bit better lap time the last time by. But again, this is all about consistency. This is all going to be about where it's going to be. Linger, I was told to turn it down there, folks. Many apologies. It's all there. Matt Belt would be in first, but he's letting the other drivers win. That's funny. And it's the way the cameras are set up at Charlotte. Charlotte, a quiet track for iRacing. Nick Lights losing ground to Green a little bit there, but this time by it looks like AJ Green might fall a little bit empty there on this lap time. We'll see as Green starts to get into the mix. Turn 4 a little bit better this time for Nick Lights. He's starting to approach some lap traffic here. And that'll be the 32 of Anderson in front of him. I'm sorry, the 53 of Delia. My apologies about that. That's Kevin Delia right there. The last car on the lead lap. Going to go a lap down to the race leader of Nick Lights. KPTV 75 out there on Twitch. Good to see you, buddy. Nope, not muted. I promise it's not muted. It's just the way that iRacing does things. I appreciate it, though. Thank you to everybody out there. Lights out front. Green starting to catch. There's AJ Green down the backstretch. 97's in third. Lawson Peel's starting to figure this track out. He's trying to keep up with Joseph Mealy. He's going to be there too, trying to get to the inside. Mealy down low in the mid lane. Bree's going to be there. He's going to be all over the back bumper of that car. Man, oh man, they're moving. Lawson Peel staring at the back. There's going to be Austin Bloom starting to close the distance there. Driving the Fireball Barstool Sports number 3. Joseph Mealy, nose camera for the driver here. Coming off the corner, you hear the throttle control these guys have to have. MacArthur in third here. He's starting to do some good things. Now, Nick Lights running the Cup car here is very consistent. He's used to a much more loose car there. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Klinger away at the beach where you would have been there. That's all good, man. All good, Klinger. 26 of 80. Gonna have some fun. Appreciate you, Vanna. Vanna being Jesse out there. Appreciate you. Ryan, thank you. Ryan, you said cock POV leader. Watching live from OBX. Got this number 9, says Jessica Jefferson. There you go. A lot of fun. Nick Lights. You want to see Nick Lights' cockpit view. There it is. Here's what he's doing. This is what he's driving. 155 from him to Green. Green closed the distance, and now Nick Lights starting to extend just a little bit, and we'll get back into it here. He is really wheeling it down there in that low line, trying to be the best line that he can be. Biggest mover of the race currently, Brandon Banks. This is the line he is running. He's right there in 8th. It looks like he's going back and forth. That's Colin Forrester to his outside. Forrester goes around. You can utilize the high line here, and that's going to be the wall side. Most of these drivers trying to keep it off the wall because that wall with the new aero package that iRacing has released will suck you right up into that wall and take all that speed away. So here's a look right there, how close they're going to get and what they're going to do here. There's the 32, or the 53 of Delia right there. First car one lap down, Roberge in the 98 today. 88 there to the inside of the 53. Chris Roberge, one of my favorite drivers. Now, he was ramped up earlier, but when I say favorites, I don't mean that in a derogatory. I'm pulling for somebody else. I mean this kid is absolutely amazing. Part of the Fast Lane Racing League, which is a league that is for those with disabilities and disabilities only. So keep that, keep keep that in mind that iRacing is for everybody, of all skills and all kinds of stuff. So just make sure that you know that that everybody can be out there. You know, after the first caution, you're still holding on to it. Charlie Harcum, the 28, out there still racing, off 10 spots from where he started. I kind of expected him to be fast, but he was wrapped up early, and that right there really holding on to him. Greg Turner is out there with the OCR paint scheme. I think he's driving Klingers. He's driving the Darrell Patchett number, the 69 there. The OCR guys holding on. Turner, having fun. Scott Feltz, part of the B&H Racing crew. Got a little right side damage, but the Feltz Media number 11 really doing himself some justice here. Hopefully he's at least having fun. He's right where he started. Eric Stewart, the 82 in front of him, driving the 96 on his paint scheme. And he's still holding on there. Matt Pont, there is the number 10. He is up 4 spots. He's in 16th. He is really trying to hold on to that position. He does have Eric Stewart to the inside. I think they all have a little bit of damage. Nose damage, a big one. When they come to pit road, you know you're gonna have to come in and try to get that fixed. The 92 is going to be the 41 of Matt Belt. He's up 11 spots to Zach Flippin in front of him. There is the 19 up 3. Matt Roberts off 1, trying to track down Douglas Carlson. I think just a little bit of right side damage might be keeping him from doing that. Doug Carlson up 11 spots to 12th. He's trying to drive himself to Mason Flippin, who's in turn 2. The number 61, Kodiak Cakes, off 2 from where he started. Chris Bates working his way back inside the top 10. He was in 4th when he started this race. Brian Dixon to 33 in 12th. Brandon Banks in 8th, right in front of him. And Colin Forrester is going to make up 7th. Bloom in 12th. Mealy in 5th. Right back where he started. Lawson Peel in 4th, up 7 spots. Ken MacArthur in 3rd. He's just off 2. He started on the pole, but he's having a good day here. AJ Green in 2nd. He is up 5 spots. He started 7th. Nick Lights take you back to the field at 1.23 seconds. And that takes you through pretty much the order here. 35 laps in. These guys are going to be all about some pace here. Joseph, get it, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate everybody out there watching out there. That's absolutely wonderful. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the shares. Absolutely incredible to see each and every one of you out there doing the best we can with what we have. Yeah. Nick Lights, the number 30, 1 second the difference. As 37 of 80 away. What they'll end up doing is they'll end up pretty much. I would guess that they're probably going to split the pit cycles just a little bit here. First caution happened on cold tires, so we're going to see how that's going to work for you too. It might be a factor. Thank you. I had somebody ask earlier about stars, because you get that popped up on the bottom. Stars just help the stream. That's all that they do. So if you're on Facebook and you send stars, all that it is, it's just like another form of. I say another form. It's pretty much the primary force of income for our streams on Facebook. So it's kind of nice. It's kind of cool. Yeah, just kind of one of those things that we enjoy having that there. But you know, kind of the way it is. Last 5 laps. Green starting to close the distance here, whittling it down. Now, if Nick Lights comes to pit road a little earlier. Hey, this is really going to be a big factor. We're going to see what's going to happen here, because the fact of the matter is that pit cycle is going to play out everything, and these guys have been consistent. Mealy in on pit road this time. I think he is coming in early. He's going to split the cycle here. And Nick Lights right there behind. There's some drivers. The 10 coming off pit road this time by. That's going to be Matthew Pond. He's going to be the first car 1 lap down. He's looking at some strategy here. Eric Stewart in on pit road. Ooh, gets a little bit loose into pit road, trying to make it and break it. Nick Lights down there. AJ Green, going to be new race leader here at the All-Star race. B&H All-Stars. Man, it's fun. New tires about to start swallowing up to the green flag pit cycles. That's going to be a major, major factor here. The 53 is going to be there. 48 might have to think about coming in a little earlier probably than he wanted to. He has been able to dwindle down the lead lap after lap. So we know that Nick Lights is going to be fast early off. And right now Nick Lights in on pit road, trying to warm those tires up. And the 48's going to go around. Lights a lap down, Robert's a lap down. The Delia there to the outside. He's on fresh tires, and the 48 might be thinking about pit road here. See him getting down to speed. Lawson Peel is going to go around. I believe he's going to lead here. Nope, he's coming to pit road too. Lock him up. There it is. 45 miles an hour to pit road. Brandon Banks, Forrester, Green, Peel. That's going to be how it looks right now. And right now, Brandon Banks, he got around Colin Forrester, who's 0.2 of a second behind him. And they're going to try to make it stick. AJ Green to his pit stall. Zach Flippin coming around. He's going to assume 6th. Brandon Banks, not only the biggest mover of the race right now, but the 88 holding on. Mr. Kinsey, turn the lights off, drinking bros, says Cody Kinsey, my milestone. Oh, caution comes out. Punt involved. Was it new tires? What happened here? Oh, he had a whole full head of steam and crossed over in front of the 10, or in front of Gregory Turner. We're just going to back this up right here. I mean, he had a head of steam. He was going places. Let's take a look at this from his cockpit view here, because he was going. There it is right here. So 53, a little slide up from the 69. 53 crossed over his teammate. Oh, and they were just connected. Man, flaps up and everything. Whoa! Roberge in there. Man, and a reset. Anthony Garland out there watching says, get him. Colin Forrester is going to be in on pit road this time. I think pretty much everybody doing what they can. There's Scott Phelps. An opportunity for some of these drivers to get some of that damage fixed as well. AJ Green going to come back around. I believe reassumed the lead here because he was coming off pit road. And Nick Lights was a lap down. And getting himself, I think, Nick Lights, the lucky dog. So he's going to start at the tail end of the field. Austin Bloom's going to be a lap down looking for a free pass here. Roberge, Mealy's going to be there as well. So all these drivers looking for a free pass. Ken MacArthur is going to be there as well. They came to pit road. They were put a lap down all the way to Carlson and Belt. Man. All the way to 19th looking for a free pass here. And 48 of AJ Green's going to be your race leader. Lawson Peel in second. Colin Forrester in third. Brandon Banks in fourth. After it's all said and done, man, oh man. Thank you to all the watchers out there. We love you. We appreciate you. Give all this stuff a like for me. Give it a follow. Love to see it. 45 laps in, just over halfway. And, we're ready. Pace laps are slow, and we didn't do this earlier, but we're going to do it now. Cautions brought to you by Cato's Glassworks. You got to find Cato's Glassworks there on Instagram. And I tell you what, she does some cool videos about all the stuff that she does. A phenomenal lady out there. That is Double Trouble's better half, Brian Dublé. That would be Kara Dublé out there. Very, 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 very cool. Joseph out there says, decide on forward, not backward, he says. Move it. When we're done with a race, we will have a conversation with the race winner. Love Cato's. Cato's is absolutely, absolutely awesome. And because we didn't do it earlier and I was going to, first and second cautions combined, we'll give you the helicopter award. That's how it's done. Dylan, good to see you out there watching with us. Appreciate you very much. Free pass cars are going to go around. That's going to be the longest single file line that you're going to see. Here it is. There's Doug Carlson looking forward. He's still got a pretty clean car. A little right rear damage, it looks like, but nothing too upsetting. Next, yeah, they're all going to get the free pass. Kevin Dealey is going to get a lap back here as well. Next-gen cars. Folks were asking if we were going to start running the next-gen cars. We will run the next-gen cars in our next series. That is going to be something that we will be doing. So, kind of one of those things that we just kind of enjoy. You know what I mean? It'll be Green, Peel, Forrester, Bates, Flippins, double Flippins there in row number 3. As you see the drivers ready to go side by side. Roberts, Turner, Harcum, Banks, and Phelps back there. Those guys are ready to rock and roll. I think some of that damage fixed. Charlie Harcum trying to get a spot back here. He's going to be there. AJ Green waiting for the pace car to dive off. It's right along through the gears here. Restart zone right here is where they're going to go. And he gets it. Little push from Forrester behind him. 9,700 RPMs for the cars. Third gear. He's going to get everything out of it he can. There it is. Into fourth. Forrester to the backside. Lawson Peel back to third. And as you see it here, like the ride-alongs, Lawson Peel's right there, crossover. They know that they shouldn't really battle as hard as they do. But Lawson Peel, no stranger to winning here. Neither is Green. Green able to track folks down later in the race. A long-run machine for that vehicle. And we're going to see what happens. Lawson Peel out front, Drinking Bros Racing representative. Trying to get himself into the mix. Lawson Peel right now 5th in the points. Has 2 wins, 5 top 5, 7 top 10s, and has led 606 laps. And that is the most laps to be led by a driver in signature eNASCAR series action. And between he and AJ Green has led 535 laps in the regular season. Between these two drivers, they have over a combined total of 1,151 laps led. I'm sorry, 1,141 laps led. So that is better than the field when it comes to laps led. Colin Forrester, 224. Brandon Banks, third in that setting. TJ Bursk, another driver that's led a ton of laps. And quite honestly, is the closest driver to come in late in the race that should be in the playoffs that'll miss it because of missing a certain race requirement. 365 laps led for the driver. Green has the inside line on the race leader here. 29-34 for Nick Lights. He just ran his fastest lap of the race, but he's got a lot of work to do to work his way to the front. Austin Bloom just ran his fastest lap of the race as well, 29.45. Lawson Peel, last lap, 30.07. Lights trying to go to the inside. This is the guy we were talking about fast early on. He's got to hold those lap times down. And he's got to be able to hold on to those to the wheel for as long as he can. Chris Bates started fourth. He is off too. He's right there with Lights. Lights trying to run the best line that he can. Mason flipping in front of Chris Bates. So some 29 loose off the track. Nick Lights is going to go around. Mason flipping the next driver on his list. Matt Roberts there as well. Brandon Banks involved here. Something happened. Caution's going to come out. Here's Brandon. Got no nose. What happened? Oh, I don't think he meant to. I think he's meant to stop the car. I don't think he meant to do that. Something happened to Brandon Banks. That brings out a caution. No caution for incident. Lawson Peel is going to be your race leader as they go back to single file. 5 pace laps for everybody. Ryan, thank you very much. I appreciate you. That's I love what we do here. Tomorrow morning, we're going to have a new broadcast, the OBRL, the Old Bastards Racing League. So keep that in mind. Everybody, I believe, pretty much everybody's going to come to pit road this time by. I wouldn't see that being any different. That's going to be, and I did say it. I said the word that I normally don't say. The OBRL is going to be tomorrow. I believe we're at Darlington's first race for me with those folks. They're already in their season, so they wanted to bring on a broadcaster, and I'm going to be back. It's going to be Sunday morning racing. It's going to be fun. Tomorrow evening Rocket League tournament. We're going to try to broadcast one of those, and that's going to be absolutely awesome to see as well. 3 trying to beat the 48 off pit road. Whoa! Thank goodness for netcode. It'll be Peel, Green, Forrester, Matt Roberts, Mason flipping. Nick Lights comes out in 6th. And Chris Bates in 7th, right behind him. So Scott Feltz, after all that early trouble, he has worked himself there inside the top 10. He started 18th. Austin Bloom trying to work his way back to the front as well. Green Flag Pit Cycles has really kind of changed things for everybody. And why you never give up on racing here is because now, after all that time, Charlie Harcum to 10th and 28. He's got a little bit of left rear and left front damage from that early caution, but he's still out there being competitive. Ken MacArthur, the pole sitter, coming around. I believe the 48 of Joseph Mealy might be, I don't know if he got a speeding on pit road, something. He's falling, he's dropping back. Lawson Peel, the race leader, they're going to pace around another couple of laps. Strategy hurts you. Hey, keep doing your best. Keep doing your best. Nick, that caution I probably shouldn't have come out. Just so everybody knows, Brandon was coming down to try to put his car into pit road, and iRacing through the caution when they shouldn't have. Cautions are automatic for us here. PVACF Cup Series every Saturday night. And we're gonna have a few weeks here in the next few weeks that we're gonna have that I won't be able to have to take that I'm gonna have to take off for events and stuff like that. But we'll still be broadcasting Thursday night the PhilHab Truck Series, the F It Let's Have a Beer Series. It's a 4-letter word that I just won't say on the broadcast. That is brought to you by That Beer Chick, which is Joe Burns out there, one of my favorite ladies in all of influencer world. Something like 4.8 million followers. She's just absolutely hilarious. Her videos are awesome. She's got a new YouTube channel called That Beer Chick. Drinking Bros Racing, that is the sponsor for Xfinity Series. Those guys have been a part of Signature Esports since the very beginning, and so I felt it necessary to give them an opportunity to have their own series. They're absolutely wonderful. They've supported a lot of what we have done here. So those guys are absolutely awesome. Where's Cody Vaughn? I don't know. Ryan, what other racing I have got? This is it today. This is our only broadcasted race today. Normally, we run 80% lengths of the races. So the All-Star race is an 80 lapper for us, and the Cup Series normally runs about 80% of the length of the races. So today, that's all I'm going to do for broadcasted races. I might get on and drive a little bit later. I might play some Phasmophobia. It is Saturday night. Got to do some gaming. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going to go back to green flag racing here, and blink from the 33 back there. But I think some things are going to settle in, and they're going to have some fun here. 3, 48, 9, and of course the 16. 61 is going to be there with the 24 to the outside, and I'm saying that by the car numbers. It'll be Peel, Green, Forrester, Roberts, Flippin, Lights, Bates, Feltz, Harcum, Bloom, the top 10. MacArthur trying to work his way back to the front like we were talking about. Anthony, you're currently practicing for your tourney tomorrow. There you go, man. Shelly, we love you. Thank you very much. Tell me I'm awesome. You are amazing. I appreciate you. I'm so happy to have as many followers as I've gained over the last year, and because of you guys, I've become somewhat of a success, and success is where we start with the little people, and I feel like the little person that has a lot to thank, and I thank each and every one of you. But back to the racing, though. 3:14. It'll be Peel and Green. That's going to be side-by-side racing. Whoa! Lights gets into the back bumper of the 16 of Matt Roberts. 48 to the inside. Say 48. That's Green to the inside. Lawson Peel using the midline. Rocket League going to be one of the things I think we're gonna try to work and do our best. It'll be my first kind of real spectating broadcast. There's going to be Austin Bloom involved. Take a look and see what happened here. Caution does come out. Oh man, Bloom. There, lights up top. Oh, Ken MacArthur off the wall here. Oh man, hard racing. And Austin Bloom done at Charlotte. Man, one more time. I'm going to take a look at that real quick. Shelly, you say I'm awesome, and that doesn't happen. I'm sorry. Hard chase view. 16 was a little bit loose. A big checkup coming here. 16's high. 97, they're kind of just doing everything they can. Oh, maybe a little net code involved there. But you talk about a helicopter. Woo! That'd scare the dog snot out of me. There you go. Sorry about that, Austin. Anthony, most of the time the games are one at a time, or they're all at once, and I have to pick one. It's kind of the way things work here. 24 coming to pit road, looks like there. Peel, Green, Forrester, Flippin, Lights inside the top 5. Mealy's going to be there as well. So the Xfinity drivers trying to show these Cup drivers how this thing works. And a lot of the guys have crossed over into the other series, but right now up front, inside the top 5, you have 2 Cup Series drivers. You have a Truck Series driver. I'm sorry, you have 3 Cup Series drivers, 1, 2, and 3. Mason Flippin, a Truck Series driver. Nick Lights and Joseph Mealy, Charlie Harcum, those guys are all Xfinity Series drivers. That's back to 7. Ken MacArthur, a Cup Series driver. Bates, a Cup Series driver as well. Scott Phelps, an Xfinity Series driver. So all of these guys are trying to show the Cup Series how it's done. Now, don't get me wrong. I can see you have to pee. 66 caution laps in the truck race at Darlington last night. Ouch. All the viewers, I bet they're enjoying. They're having fun, folks. They're having fun. That's all. That's what it's about. We enjoy it. We love it. We appreciate each and every person out there. Lawson Peel, your race leader. Man, oh man. I know that folks like to watch our broadcasts on their TV. Since we're switching over to Facebook only, if you have an Apple TV or smart TV, you can download a screen sharing app, and I'm going to put a link to some information on our Facebook page, so that way those who like to streamcast to YouTube on their televisions, they'll be able to get back out there and be able to do the same thing. Fourth caution of the race, Lawson Peel, green Forester flipping lights. That's how that's going to work. Brandon, good to see you out there watching. Sorry about I kind of sort of saw what was going on there. Kind of not really, but kind of did. Alrighty, one more time for you here. Fourth caution of the race. Glassworks. Just keep plugging it. Go find her on Instagram. Make her famous. I think it's Ktoez, KTOEZ _ Glassworks, GLASSWORKS. Go and find it. Stream from Facebook via Bluetooth works too. Eddie Murray, thank you very much. Eddie also says that out there. Streaming from Facebook via Bluetooth works as well. I know that you can do it from your computer to, from your phone to your TV, from your computer to your TV. I just know that folks like YouTube for that reason. But because I'm trying to do something algorithmically, I'm starting with Facebook, and then we've built our YouTube channel. We'll have the race replays up on YouTube. We're gonna just kind of dump them all once a week and do all of that. So bear that in mind. You'll be able to go back and rewatch them, but we definitely want to see, we definitely want to have some fun with that. But Facebook, we're going to build Facebook, and we're going to get things ready to rock and roll. She's absolutely amazing. Make her famous. Air Dublé, Ktoez Glasswork. Make her famous. She's got some cool stuff. Like it only when you're moving up, let you make it big time. There you go, buddy. Make them famous, folks. Some of the best drivers I've come to meet, some of the best people that I've come to know, and these folks have been absolutely just incredible. Schaefer, I understand. Old tires, that first caution, then a long stretch. All positivity, folks. All positivity. 3, 14, 24, 61. Back at it. 17 to go here at Charlotte. The All-Star race is all about fun and camaraderie. And that's the big factor there. I believe they're 3 wide on the backstretch now. That's going to give opportunity for Lawson Peel to kind of just stretch his legs here. High line, 40, the 14 back there. Thank you. Appreciate you. AJ Green, Nick Lights to the outside. Nick Lights. Whoa. Green off track here. Lawson Peel, 0.8 of a second. Caution's going to come out. Matt Roberts involved. Oh, Roberts stuck into the wall. Man. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Let's see what happened here. We're going to stop it there. We're going to far chase this because AJ Green kind of had to come off track right there. Ooh. And the 71 there as well. think folks were not on their brakes at the moment. Fifth caution of the race happens right there. Here's Matt Roberts. This is what happened. Here's the side-by-side. So make a little bit of a shove. Put 48 loose up there, or the 14 loose. 16's down. He tried to come up the track in to avoid, but Carlson was there to the outside, and that ends that day. Man. Moving and grooving. Now it's going to be a big battle here. See Lawson Peel, Nick Lights, Colin Forster, Joseph Mealy, and Mason Flip and Charlie Harcum back up there. Too many cautions. I agree. But it happens. It does happen. And this isn't for points, so these guys, this is all about bragging rights. So nothing here that could be for worse or better. 3:30, 24, 48, 61. That's all that. I kind of want to go back and take a look at the contact between Nick Lights and the 48, because that's kind of what started all the checking up and everything that happened in front of him. The smoke here, absolutely insane. And it was absolutely, it's one of those things. Here's Nick Lights right here. Here's the restart. At 1.5 mile tracks, these cars, very hard to push another car. Even we've learned that with the rest of it. Forrester up the track. Mealy puts his nose down there. They're 3 wide here. And I believe 48's trying to carry speed and trying to get into the track. He comes down. 48 carries the line. He's a little loose. No contact there. So that's, even if there was any contact, it was more net code than anything. But he comes down the track to carry the line because he saw it was going fast. And that smoke back there, that's what really did it. I can do the commentating, I promise you. Lawson, Peel, Lights, Forrester. Joseph's out there in 4th now as they try to get it. And it's going to be interesting. We're going to see what's going to happen here. Brandon says, let's go, Ken. Eric Stewart, good to see you, buddy. Good to see everybody out there. I appreciate you. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going to go back to side-by-side racing. Maybe an all-star race. There may not be any points involved, but it's still racing. Douglas giving a shout out to Lawson. Got rooters all around. Arthur back up inside the top 10, trying to work his way. He started on the pole, and he's had a day. That is for sure. Arkham there as well. Fifth caution, 80 with an 80 lapper. I've seen worse. I'm not even mad. The things that have happened have all been racing. You know, it's kind of the way it goes. When we go back to green, it's going to be 11 laps to go here. They all want it. They've got to wait for the green flag. That's kind of one of the things that they have to do. Neely give it a shove. Two lights on the outside. Trying to put him out there. Peel there to the inside, side by side, the 3 and the 30. Peel in lights. Lawson Peel there to the inside. Lights trying to carry the outside lane. Might be a little bit faster. Side draft from the 3. Down in the corner. Lights not going to carry it just yet. He's going to be faster on the high line. Mealy trying to pull it in. Forster there to the backside. Nick Lights out front once again. Daryl, good to see you, buddy. We love you, man. 10 laps to go. The 30, the 48, the 3 a little bit loose there. Woo, Nilly. MacArthur falling back just a little bit here. And without a long run where tire wear becomes a big factor for Lights, Lights will pretty much step away from it with 9 laps to go. Mealy's still there. Peel's still there. Forster there in 4th. Lights ran his fastest lap of the race, 29.31. They've got brand new tires. They barely ran any tread off of it. They spent the last 10 to 12 laps under caution. Or 10 to 15 laps under caution with a couple of little laps in between it. So 3 cautions that kind of take the dynamic of a long run out of the way. And right now, it's going to be about where the finish is going to be. Nick Lights there. 8 laps to go. All-star race. Mr. Paget. Here's Jess. This time by Lawson Peel a little bit faster. With 7 laps to go, he's really going to have to wheel this thing around. He ran his fastest lap of the race at 29.32 this last time by. So that right there, factor. Joseph Mealy right there as well. 1, 2, and 3, all within a second. 6 laps to go. This time by Peel faster of the 3. Is there enough time to make this interesting for the finish? Nick Lights out front, no downforce, no help. No draft and all. He's got everybody following his line. Where he's going to go, these guys are going to go. Lawson Peel sliding up out of 2. Trying to close the distance. 4 laps to go, and we're talking 0.3 of a second between the drivers here on both accounts. Peel faster this time, I believe. Not quite, actually. Faster than Mealy. Caution comes out. And that'll change some things. Something happened to Mason here. Ooh, Mason and Harcum bounce a little bit there. Let's see what happened here. Charlie Harcum, Mason flipping, got together there. And I think Mason was just fast. Let's take a look here. Harcum's right there. Mason there to the inside. Harcum carrying. Maybe up. Oh, how about a little net code? About 2 feet of net code. That was, I'd say it was Harcum, but that was Scott Feltz. Scott Feltz and Mr. Flippin had a little bit of netcode issue. Here it is, right here, quarter speed. Not quarter speed, we'll go faster. Now we'll look at it at quarter speed right here. As the 61 starts to come up the track here, you're going to look at it, and you see that little bit of netcode right there. He's coming up the track a little bit, but it shouldn't have made that big of an impact. That's what we call netcode, folks. Too much space in between the cars. Nick Lights out there. Mealy, Forrester, Green, Flippin, Peel. Pretend you're rushing home for lunch, says Joseph. Get it? Man, I thought they were going to run green. I thought Lights had this one. I mean, he probably still could. I don't know. Wave around, coming around. It's going to be the 96 or the 98. Chris Robert, so he's going to be back on the lead lap. Lights, Forrester, Green, Flippin, Bates, Dixon, MacArthur, Zach Flippin, and Ace, Stewart, Lawson, Peel coming back around. I think we've got a full, fresh, a bunch of fresh senders. Man, oh man. We've seen it. We've seen it happen. First attempt at a green, white checkered coming to your way here as the sixth caution is out. Wow. I can't believe it either, but it's okay. I mean, you kind of do what the leader does, and you still, you've got 6-7 laps on those tires. At speed, probably about 4 or 5 laps. So the difference there is going to be the jump, the start, how it's going to work. First attempt at a green, white checker. We have 2 attempts, so we're going to see how that's going to work. Colin Forster's going to restart to the outside. Green's going to be there on the bottom. Green just as fast on older tires, has been just as fast as Nick Lights. So there's going to be, somebody's going to win. Somebody's going to win. Somebody's going to lose. That's just how it works. We're all good with it, though. I appreciate the best part of it. 24, or the 30 of Nick Lights, driving the 24 there. Cup Series guys in the back. I tried to create, different contingency packs for everybody. I just forgot to send them to everybody to tell you who was in the Xfinity, who was in the truck, who, and so on and so forth. So, just the way it goes. Lights are going to go off on the pace car this time by. I was going to play the other commercial. We'll do it again. We'll do it before the end of the race. B&H IT Services. Make sure you go and check them out. BNHITservices.com. Those guys are phenomenal. Give them a like and follow on Facebook. Follow their racing team on Twitch, B&H Racing. Super awesome. Awesome folks. And a big part of what we do here. Big sponsor for the Cup Series, the races, and sponsor quite a few races across the series, so absolutely wonderful. Lights, Forrester, Green, Mason Flippin, Brian Dixon to 5th. Chris Bates is out there. MacArthur, Stewart, Peel. We've got a slew of people that have been up and down all day, now back in the mix. Oh, man, pace car's going to dive off. We're going to go back to it here. And first attempt at a green-white checkered for the drivers. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. 48's going to, or the green's going to be on the back bumper of the 24 there. Going to give a big little bump here. Forster to the outside. Lights there as well. Oh, they're going around. New tires. Going around. Caution. Man, oh man. Let's go back. We'll take a look at that one more time. This is where it happened. Do believe we had, and we'll just kind of bounce back here. This is kind of where we're going to have to be here. The new tires. There's Mealy right here. Some old tires in front of him. It's a bump into the 96. And kind of forces him up into the 3. And that right there just can ruin your day. Sort of how I see it. 7th caution of the race. So we've got old tires and new tires. Everybody in front of these guys are on older tires, and we see older tires by I think it's 15 lap difference, something like that. 24 lap difference. And but we're talking about 10 laps green on them. So the starts and restarts going to be different. Here's the start. Here's Joseph Mealy right here. Gets into the gears. The 3's right there. He's behind the 19. 48, a little bit to the bumper. 90, yeah, well, he comes up a little bit. A little less on Mealy than it is on what happened right there. I think that was Eric Stewart up into Lawson Peel there. All good things. It's racing. They're getting anxious. They are getting anxious. Last attempt at a green-white checker, though. Next flag's going to end this. If they can't keep it green, they will end as they are. Lights, Forrester, Green, Mason flipping, Bates, Dixon, MacArthur flipping, Harcum, and Feltz. Zach flipping is the number 25 there. These things are super sensitive too, so keep that in mind. No matter what you do with these cars, you get a little bit of damage, it affects everything that happens. Seventh caution of the race. And this is kind of, it's a race to kind of get everybody together. We have drivers from we were talking about all of the fields in here, and they're all doing what they do, and trying to do what they do best here. So, most definitely difficult, to say the least. Man, oh man. If you're not excited, I think we're all gonna be excited. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Lights are off on the pace car this time by. They're going to pace one more. And maybe a last attempt at completing this thing in a group. We want to see who's going to be able to celebrate this one and lock it down. We appreciate everybody out there tuning in tonight. Make sure you give us a like and follow on all the platforms. We love you. We appreciate you. And you are all absolutely amazing. Couldn't ask for a better group of folks to be streaming to. So I thank you very much for tuning in for this. But it's not over. Lawson Peel still on the lead lap after that. I think he went and got a little bit of that damage fixed each pace lap here. So a chance, quite possibly, for him to better finish. Lights, Forrester, Green, Flippin, Bates, and Dixon. And if you think it's over, if they are anywhere close to each other when it comes to the start-finish line, somebody's going to have some fun. They get it green here. Forster outside. Carries the high line. Lights to the inside. Colin Forster out there. Third most laps led in the Cup Series. As you see, Colin Forster trying to hold the outside line away from Lights as they are side by side into turn number 3. Lights trying to pull a side draft. 48's going to be down there. Lights to the outside. Forster is going to be still carrying. Forster holding. Lights still there. Forster still to the outside. White flag waves. And that's what I'm talking about. Somebody is going to give, and somebody is not going to give. Inside, outside lane. Side-by-side battle from front. On the backstretch, Forster there. Forster Lights. Forster still carrying the speed. Inside last-ditch effort for Lights as Colin Forster side-by-side with a 24. Up into the wall. Green wins it. Bounced off the wall, carried it well. Colin Forster comes home second. Here's the, oh man. He taps the wall just a little bit. It carries in front of AJ Green. AJ Green still carries forward. Here's what happened. One more time here. And here's the white flag. Side by side, the 9 of Forster utilizing the outside lane was doing a phenomenal job. Nick Lights had the inside. He was carrying it down hard. These guys on the same tire strategy. Both came in on lap 54. 9 had the outside. And we're going to switch to the far chase view here. Here's the 9. 24's down low. 9's carrying the midline. He's just faster. Oh, maybe a little bit up and against the wall. Up and against the wall. Ooh, a little bump. Nowhere for 48. But he finishes in second. AJ Green wins it here at the All-Star race. And in dramatic fashion, Colin just taps the wall right there. And they were close. Taps the wall, off the wall a little bit. 48 right there. That's the stretch. 48 just continues to go. That was a finish. Nick Lights comes home third. And Colin Forster, your race winner here. He burns it down. Here's your race results. Green, Forster, Lights. Joseph finishes in fourth. He is, you know what? You can't ask for a better finish if it was a race. Mason Flippin there in fifth. Scott Phelps, Charlie Hart comes sixth and seventh. Lawson Peel comes home eighth. Chris Roberts, Brian Dixon, Zach Flippin, Ken MacArthur there to 12th. Eric Stewart 13th. Bates 14th. Turner, Belt, Delia, Roberts all the way down to 18th. And we're going to keep going. There it is. Carlson in 19th. Bloom 20th. Kelly Banks Matthew in the 23rd spot there in the number 10. Cody Spare, Schaefer, Wooly Anderson, Aiden Hill, all these guys not able to get off the first lap because of that first caution that happened. That was close. That was fun. That was a good end of the race. You know, I tell you what, you might think that they've done this before. You got tied off. Yeah, it was just close racing. I think he just kind of drifted up the track a little bit. But anywho,
congratulations to the winner from Pub Table Racers. My name is Warren Brissell. I've been in NASCAR for 20 plus years. Sitting next to me is...
My name's Tim Packman. I'm involved in the short track industry and NASCAR for about 30 years. And we have a Facebook Live show every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. We're also on YouTube, Twitter. We have a website, pubtableracers.com. And we invite you to come check all that out.
Apple Podcast also.
Yep, we have all that too. And Warren, what's it like to be involved with this league?
We're very proud to be involved with this league. Congratulations again.
And congratulations to the winner as you pull into Pub Table Racers Victory Lane.
Cheers.
Pub Table Racers Victory Lane, of course, belonging to the 14 of AJ Green. Definitely trying to. There he is. That's who I was looking for. I had to jump in and get some stuff taken care of. The guy who's in the lead in the point series for the Cup Series wins it here at the All-Star race. Tell me how the race went, and I appreciate you running the All-Star logo. I know it was kind of last minute, but pretty darn cool of you to do that.
Yeah, you're welcome. The race was, qualified 7th, so that was roughly up front, top 10, and pitted, and actually got very lucky there at the pit stops that I didn't go a lap down, and then started 10th and worked my way back up, and just, I guess luck was on my side at the end there, and I managed to part the seas.
Well, when you were coming around that turn 4 right there, and you saw Forrester he tapped the wall, he comes down in front of your nose, and there's only one way to go, and it's forward. And that's all that you could do. So, battling with lights there at the end, did you think you had a snowball's chance if you were going to be able to get to the outside of him, or were you just trying to be patient and finish where you could?
I saw Colin do what he did, and I was pretty much just patient, waiting for something to happen. Wasn't really gonna make a move anywhere. Wasn't really in a place to make the move. But when they did that, I was just go low and hope you can get through it.
I can understand that. I was quite a few cautions here, and 2 of them for netcode, 1 of them for iRacing being dum-dums. But outside of that, when the cautions came, there were it's kind of cold tire cautions.
Oh yeah, I spun out twice to cold tires. Luckily, I didn't hit anything or anyone. But it was cold tires were just a pain really at the first lap. But once that first lap was done, it just felt good.
Well, it was still a great drive off, and I tell you what, it was absolutely a thrill to see, and the second ever All-Star race that we did, but the first one as a full three-tier series, and absolutely awesome to see you guys have some fun with that. So, do it again next year?
I hope.
All right, man. Well, congratulations on the race win here. Pub Table Racers Victory Lane belongs to the 48. And give your shout outs out there, my man.
Shout out to my teammates. Colin, he had a wild ride at the end. Austin, he had a wild ride mid-race. Shout out to my parents. Mom's watching on a plane, or from Nebraska, wherever she is right now.
She was watching.
So, yeah, shout out to them, and shout out to all the sponsors too.
Absolutely, man. Well, congratulations on the victory here. You had everything lined up to be there, and that's sometimes how racing happens. You can be the fastest as long as you're consistent. That's I tell people you get good finishes being consistent, and you get lucky occasionally. Even with me, you get lucky whenever you find things like that happen. So appreciate you, and we're gonna see you at Watkins Glen.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome. AJ Green wins it here and has a good drive off. Colin, my man, you, my friend, had a day. Not only did you have a day, but you had one heck of a race here. There at the end, I could have sworn that you were going to be the one that had it. Tell me about your day, man.
Well, started off well. I fell back to 10th or so on the start. It was just a bad restart, but happens. And then slowly worked my way up. I know I got to 7th, and then I pulled off Brad Keselowski-like strategy and stayed out and hoped for a caution. Then got the caution and was just able to ride in the top 3 rest of it, and then fell back to 4th on one of the restarts. And then surprisingly, they pitted. Well, Joseph and Lawson pit, which I didn't think they would pit, but worked out well for me, and just got second. Little disappointed, but hit the wall and got super tight. Just started to come down the block.
You guys were side by side there on turn 4, and it would have been a drag race. It was a drag race to the white flag where you guys were pretty much neck and neck, and then I saw the run that you got off 2. I was like, man, these guys are going to be neck and neck once again, coming around 3 and 4. It didn't look like you were going to get tight, but you did, and you tapped the wall a little bit. I mean, you guys were, we're talking about arrow push. You guys were next to each other, and I mean next to each other. You could have handed him some Grey Poupon.
Oh yeah, I was definitely pinching him as hard as I can, because I know that bottom is super hard to run here. Whenever you got a guy right on your outside, it gets super loose, especially in 3 and 4 on some of the restarts. So I was just trying to pinch him as hard as I could, and hopefully I got the run off. I thought I was about to clear him off 2 on the white flag, but just barely didn't, and just we both sent it into 3 and 4, and worked out for neither of us, and AJ got the win, but he's my teammate. Glad we could put a good finish on, and happy he won it.
Absolutely.
Sort of.
Absolutely, man. All right, brother. We'll give you shout outs out there. I appreciate you.
Shout out to you doing the broadcast. As always, great, like usual. Shout out to my teammates, Austin and AJ. Obviously, you won. Mike wasn't in the top 15, so he didn't get a race, but still shout out to him. Shout out to PVACF as well. They do great things, and shout out to every other sponsor as well.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, Colin, and we'll see you at Watkins Glen this next week.
All right. Thank you, Jason.
You're welcome. Colin Forrester comes home second. It might have seemed disappointing to him, but it made for a great finish. And speaking of great finishes, this guy up and down the track, fastest lap of the race, had a drive for the ages. But on top of that, was battling side by side right there. It would have been a toss up after he got loose. After Colin got loose off of turn 4 right there, he hit the wall, got loose, and came down. It was going to be anybody's drag race right there. But third place finish nonetheless. He led the most laps here. Tell me about the day, Nick.
It was crazy. I just drove from my home in Chesapeake to down here in Florida, 13-hour drive. Barely had any practice time, so I didn't know how the car would handle in a long green flag run. But qualified well, and just got out to an early lead. And I didn't know how the cars would handle if like somebody would be out to your outside like that. But we had a fast car, and it was a wild race. It was a fun race. We weren't really lucky with those cautions there, but it's all for the fun of it.
Well, the long run seems to be the big factor here. You're the outside of the Cup Series, you're the highest placing finisher of any other series. So Xfinity Series a little bit more free and loose, and that's kind of the way that you drive. So it seemed like nighttime at Charlotte in the Cup Series, it seemed to be kind of the same way over a long period of time. I would say I was watching the relative in the first 10 to 15 laps of a good that green flag run. You were screaming fast, and then folks were catching you. Anything that you would have changed there when it comes to the long green flag run?
Not really. I'm only good for about 15, 20 laps, and then it just goes away. I'm not really a big fan of the tight race cars, but it's slipping and sliding. It's more my style, and that's what we kind of had tonight there, except for those long green flag runs. But nothing really would have changed. It's just a shame that these cautions kind of screwed us over there at the end, but it was
Yeah,
a fun race nevertheless.
two of them for netcode, one of them for iRacing being dumb. So it wouldn't have been it wouldn't have been that bad actually, but you know, well, who would have known? Cautions breed cautions, restarts, cold tires. It's
Oh yeah.
things like that, things of those sorts do happen. So, all right, my man, we'll give you shout outs. I know we got the Xfinity Series this next week. Watkins Glen, you're going to be looking forward to that, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. Thanks everybody watching. Thank you guys for hosting this broadcast and this fun all-star event, and excited for more.
It's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to try to win that championship, aren't you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're going for it.
Nick Lights, points leader in the Xfinity Series and third place here in the All-Star race. Congratulations, my man, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Nick Lights win. I was going to say that Nick Lights probably could have won this race, but at the end of the day, you never know what's going to happen, and Joseph was right there. Look at flipping to me. He was right there. If anything would have happened to those top three, any of those people right behind him, Scott Feltz, Charlie Harcum, those guys had a rough start to the race, and look at it. They finished 6th and 7th here. Lawson Peel finishes 8th. That's a great race here and a great day. Thank you to Pub Table Racers for being our sponsor for our Victory Lane. They came on board, and a big special thank you to the folks who helped put that together as well. Pub Table Racers, a great platform. Get out there, listen to what they do. They do some phenomenal stuff. Wonderful guys. That's it for tonight. I got the broadcast of the morning. We're gonna do some Rocket League tomorrow afternoon. I might do some gaming a little bit later, but kind of the way it goes. We love you. We appreciate you. And if I don't see you, I do hope that you have a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good morning. Make sure that you stick around for this commercial. It's hilarious.
Hey, boss. So I was thinking for the first quarterly meeting, we could get John. Boss, you good?
Yeah, good. So you know new phones we got, right? Really awesome, saving us a lot of money. The company we got them from, B&H, what did that stand for?
I'm not sure. Did you check the website?
Yeah, check the website. You'd think it'd be there. It's not there. I don't know what to do. It's driving me crazy. Bacon and ham, maybe? Is that, no.
You said it was an IT business?
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be bacon and ham.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I was thinking for the first quarterly meeting.
Todd, I don't care about the first quarterly meeting, okay? We got to figure out what B&H stands for. That's what we're focused on. You got it?
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Barbers and hairdressers? That doesn't make sense.
B&H. We make it happen.
I got it. It's boats and